What is going on, my YouTube friends, my Patreon friends, my Karen, well, we'll say the Clark family hive, we'll say, because I don't want to start listing all the names. Because a bunch of y'all, man, I think a bunch of y'all come from like this gospel group and this gospel group, but then like because it's the family, we all come together, right? Am I getting that? I'm being awkward tonight. This is a Patreon request from my friend Caleb, and I appreciate this as per usual, man. I can never get enough of this, and this is exactly what I needed. I had a really awakening week this week, we'll say. It's been enlightening, and I'm really trying to pay attention to what I feed myself when it comes to content. And I like that everything I listen to from the Clark family does a certain thing to me emotionally, and I always feel good after. So there you go. I'm starting to find language for what's going on when it comes to these reactions. But I appreciate y'all being here, man. I appreciate all the love and support. I appreciate this request, my friend Caleb. I said your name earlier, but I'll say it again. And let's watch this. This is Karen CLARK-SHEARD. He'll Bring You Out live Memorial Walter Hawkins tribute concert. Very, very cool.
Let's go to Detroit. Another family.
Shout out to the Midwest.
With a sound that's absolutely identifiable. One of the singers from the Clark sisters is here to say hello to you. Would you welcome Karen CLARK-SHEARD?
Cool. This is a celebration. It's quiet. This is a celebration.
Somebody told me when you get in trouble. Oh, somebody told me when you get in trouble, he'll bring you out. All right.
Wow. Unreal, man. So she must not be able to hear herself too well. Probably because they weren't like 100% anticipating this, right? Or maybe they just weren't anticipating the volume of like the turn. I think there could be a million reasons where she's standing. Who knows? So what she's doing is she's holding her finger in her ear, which there's two opinions on, really. Like, so one is we had a singer come off a stage and there was a really respected technician that was working, and she said, "I can't hear myself." And he said, "Well, take your finger out of your ear." It's like, can't argue with that, right? But the other is like, and I'm not one of these people, so it doesn't make sense to me, but I believe it. Some people can hear themselves better, at least enough to get reference. Because once you're there, it's a feel thing. You've been singing these notes, you've been singing a key for so long, you can hear the music around you, you know how to find that pitch, and you have trust in your gauge, your tuning metric or whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to get at? I'm kind of like finding words for it. But so it's interesting, man. It's interesting to see that she does that because, like I said, I'm a believer. It just doesn't work for me. I can't hold my ear right to make it feel like I can hear myself. Like, it just doesn't seem to help. But it's interesting. It's really interesting to see. Oh, sorry. My whole point to that, too, was that she didn't miss a single note, did she? Not one single note in that whole entire section. Yeah.
Somebody told me when you get in trouble. Oh, somebody told me when you get in trouble, you bring it out.
Wow. Like, it feels so often that she's like at the max of her range. And you might be able to hear like a bit of that, but I think that she's got like a vocal compression or like a vocal technique that's making it sound that way. Cause like when I get like I'll use me as an example. I don't want to talk about 4 other singers, but like when I start getting to like the max of my vocal threshold, we'll call it. It starts to get this going on. And there is a placement. There is a placement where it's cool and it's scratchy and I can pull it like that, but you can tell it's the top of my range. Like it's got like a limit to it, or like a natural like compression to it or something. And she can like recreate that in her voice and give it like placements. Like this feels like it should be at the top of her range, the way that it's like it's coming out of her, which like it has a tone. Like when you're wailing and you're still in control, it has a tone to it. As opposed to like, actually belting is probably like a better, like controlled belting versus like pitched yelling. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference, right? And I don't know, man. It's just like, it's amazing. It's amazing because it's not the top of her register. That's not the highest that Karen can sing, right? We've heard her sing all over in that register, but like she's got so much control and I don't know, dexterity or conviction or something in that. Like, yeah, I love it, man. I love it. I can't get enough. Must be feeling good now. Like, you see what I mean? Because, like, same thing, like that pitch in like her mixed voice or her head voice or whatever, doesn't really matter. It sounded like it was at the limit again. Like, it's got this like pull to it. Like, there's like, you know? But like, she could probably keep going and going and going, man. Like, it's just unbelievable. Organ player's going crazy. Oh my goodness, there's the kick drum and the bass player going crazy. You hear that kick drum pattern? And then the bass player coming in with that big, huge walk here. Come on now. You gotta settle down. I gotta relax. That bass is wild. And these screams. She's like giving them pitch too. Like she's like bent up to that like root note. Come on, man. Wow. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. My voice is breaking. What a performance. Bass player's hilarious. Yeah, another one. Like with all that fry and all that like scream and weight on there, like, I would be coughing my lungs out, my friends. Holy.
My God will bring you out. He did it for me. He'll do it for you, yeah.
Woo! That's right. Now, and the organ falls off too, like just fire outro. Fire outro.
Miss Karen CLARK-SHEARD.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes me want to sing too. Unreal. Unreal. Great request. Great request. I just like to come in, to walk into a room like that and just command that much energy, just drive that much emotion. And I'm assuming with very limited rehearsal. Very limited rehearsal, I'm assuming. But like there's this like crossover like in these gospel bands where it's like got elements of the jam band thing, but it's like way tighter. I don't know what it is, man. I really don't know what it is, but I obviously really like it. I can't get enough. But I'm just like, I am shook at the vocal performance consistently. Time and time and time again, man. I can't get enough. I appreciate this one. My friend Caleb, all my Patreon friends, all my gospel friends. See you all in the next one.